Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. So today's video, I'm going to be using some products from Daily Charme, and I'm going to be specifically trying these black and white soft gel nail tips. If you have not seen my previous Daily Charme nail haul, I will go ahead and leave the link to that video so you can see some other items that I picked up from Daily Charme, but this is one of those specific items that I picked out. I have been getting a few requests that you guys wanted me to try these nail tips, and I was all for it. I really loved these nail tips, and I just thought it was very cool that they were colored black and white. So in this box, there are a total of 550 nail tips in 10 different sizes, and of course there are black and white nail tips in here. I did decide to go with the medium length and the coffin shape. They do have some other options available on their website though. Taking a look at opening up the box, on the top, like always, they do have their size guide for all of the nail sizes, so 0 through 9, 0 the largest and 9 the smallest size, and then it also shows the measurements as well, so before purchasing them you are able to measure your natural nail and make sure that they are going to fit you. Off to the right hand side of that was also their instructions on how to apply the soft gel nail tips and really get the full longevity out of your gel extension nail set. So quickly taking a look at both of the colors, I went with the black and the white nail tips this time. They do have some other natural or nude colored nail tips available as well, again in different shapes and sizes. And they also do have clear nail tips as well. If you have been looking for some good quality nail tips, I highly recommend checking out Daily Charme. They really do have the most amazing soft gel nail tips, and I also love that they have a lot of different lengths and shapes, and also colored ones as well, because they're basically like a press-on, but you can see here that it does have that jelly see-through look to it, where the gel product is going to be able to cure. Now, of course, you can apply these with regular nail glue. I personally prefer doing the Gel X method though. I just feel like it gives a little bit more strength, and I also feel that it does last longer versus just applying nail tips with glue. So I wanted to show both of the colors. In the nail tip sizes, there is just a mix of both black and white, and you could see there that the nail tips were really nicely shaped. I really love the medium coffin shape from Daily Charme. I just think it has a very clean and aesthetic look to it, and overall I just loved these nail tips. I think there are so many different designs that you can do with these and already have your base color applied. I mean, you can even, if you want a quick set, you can go in with all white nails, all black nails, or you can also do like a mix and match nail set. Just apply them, apply a top coat, and you're ready to go. So that was just a quick little unboxing there. Again, I did get a whole bunch of other items from Daily Charme, and I'll be linking the haul video down below in the description box. That way you guys can check that video out if you're interested in any other products from Daily Charme. You can also check out the description box for my Daily Charme affiliate link and my discount code. My Daily Charme discount code is NAILEDBYBRANDI, and it will save you a little bit of money off your purchase. Daily Charme is currently having a summer nail art sale, so they do have 20% off, and you can use code summertime. This sale does end 6/27 of this year 23, so I will also be leaving that information down below in the description box. I highly recommend you check out that sale because you are able to shop summer nails 20% off with code summertime. So if you want to shop that sale, you can purchase through my affiliate link if you still want to support me, and you will be able to use the summertime discount code and get a greater discount. So now I am just jumping in and doing some quick nail prep here. I do want to mention that this is just for educational purposes because I do end up applying a peel off base coat, but this is the nail prep that I do when doing my gel extensions on my toes, and I do actually have a video up on my channel, so you can definitely check that out if you are interested in applying gel extensions to your toenails. But I like to start off with pushing back my cuticles and scraping up any of the dead cuticle on my natural nail plate plate, I feel like removing the cuticle is one of the most crucial steps. After I scrape up my dead cuticle, I'm now going in with these cuticle nippers to help clean up any of the dead cuticle skin. And these I know can be something that isn't very beginner friendly. And one tip that I have for you guys if you're having troubles using cuticle nippers is definitely get a good pair of cuticle nippers. I always used to struggle with clipping my cuticles, and then when I got a good pair of cuticle nippers, it just felt like it was a lot easier and I was able to do it a lot better and not sit there and struggle. I do still struggle with it sometimes and nip myself a little bit too much and make myself bleed or give myself a little cut. So if you are struggling with that, I would recommend just getting a e-file with a cuticle ball bit, and you can use that to clean up your cuticle. Of course, that isn't really necessary though, because that is basically just going to help the end result look a lot better. If the cuticle is off of your natural nail plate, you really don't have to worry about it. After I was all finished with that, I took a buffer to remove the shine from my natural nail. That is also a very important step because our natural nails do have a shiny surface to them, and removing the natural shine is just going to help bond the nail tip a lot better. I am also taking the Daily Charme 3-step extension system. I started off with step number 1, which is the dehydrator. I applied a layer of that to all of my nails and let that air dry. That is basically going to dehydrate my nails and remove any excess oils. I then am going in with step number 2, which is the primer or the bonder. I applied a layer of that, and that is going to prime the nails, making the bond better and just giving a better adhesion. Once the step number 2 is dry, I am now going in with a base coat. So of course you can just use step number 3, the actual extension gel, as your base coat. You can also use just a regular base coat. I decided to use the 5-in-1 strengthening gel, which is basically a base coat. It still leaves the sticky, tacky layer, but it also helps strengthen up my nails a little bit. Of course, I'm not actually leaving this on, but I do find that when using it on my toenails when doing gel extensions, I just feel like it helps to strengthen the bond from the nail tip to my natural nail. I hope that all makes sense. But of course, if you don't have this product, you don't specifically have to use this product. You do just want to apply a base coat to your nails. So you would cure that for 30 seconds. I did just apply my peel off base coat since I will be popping these nails off in the end. But if you want your nails to last, definitely make sure you go in with those prep steps. It will really help you get the longest wear out of your nails, making them last 3+ weeks and really just getting the longevity. I put a poll up on my Instagram asking you guys if I should use the white or the black nail tips first, and black nail tips won. So I'm going to be using the black nail tips in this video, but if you were on my Instagram poll and voted for white, let me know down in the comment section if you would like to watch me do the white nail tips as well. I would totally love to do that because I really loved these nail tips, and also just having the black base, I just thought it was so easy and made the nail set flow by a little bit quicker since I didn't actually have to apply a black polish as my base color. But the possibilities are really endless with these nail tips. You can again do all white, all black, you can mix and match, you can do designs, you can leave no designs, you can apply stickers, rhinestones, nail foils. Really, you can do so many things with these nail tips. So I went ahead, I sized out my nail tips. I just made sure they fit from sidewall to sidewall. Another great thing that I love about the Daily Charme nail tips is that the cuticle area of these nail tips are very thin, and that is something that you definitely want when using or picking out soft gel nail tips. It makes customizing the nail tip a lot easier if you need to go in with any filing. It also helps with just getting a very clean looking seal. It just really leaves like a seamless finish, making the nails look like they're actually growing out of your hand, like your fingers. But I think these nail tips are so nice. I also didn't have to do any customization to mine because they fit me very nicely. If you do have to do any customization though, you can just take a hand file and go around the cuticle, making sure you have the perfect fit. So like always, to apply these nail tips, I'm taking step number 3, the extension gel, applying a little bit of that into the nail tip, estimating where it's going to be on my natural nail. I apply a little bit more and then I start placing it onto my natural nail back towards the cuticle, slowly lowering it at a 45-degree angle and holding it in place for my 15-second flash cure. Once I have all of the nails applied, I will go into my larger nail lamp, and instead of doing a 30-second cure, I did go ahead and do a 60-second cure just because the nails are colored and I wanted to make sure that I left them in the nail lamp long enough for the gel product to cure. And I can say that the gel cured completely. I didn't have any spots that were uncured or anything like that. The reason I was able to tell that is because I applied my peel off base coat. When I popped these nails off, I did take a little look to see if the gel was able to fully cure through the black colored nail tip, and it definitely can. Like I showed in the beginning, these nail tips are not opaque. They do have a jelly transparent look to them, and when you apply your gel, the nail lamp and the lights are going to be able to do a full cure because they can shine through, curing that gel product fully. So once they were all applied, I went ahead and did my filing. I took a hand file to straighten out the free edge. I also took my small mandrel to go around the cuticle to remove any spillage and to better seal in these nail tips. You can also do that with a hand file if you do not have an e-file. And finally, I am just taking a buffer to remove the shine from these nail tips. Doing this did not do anything to the color of the nail tip. The entire nail tip is black. It is entirely colored, so you don't have to worry about buffing or filing on top of these nails. You aren't going to remove any of the color. Once I was all finished with filing, I brushed away the dust and I was in love with how these nails were looking. I totally would just apply a top coat and be done, but of course I wanted to do a little bit something fun today, do a design with these nails. So with having a black base, I decided to do cat eye nails using the color C61 from Daily Charme, which is a cat eye gel. I feel personally that these cat eye gels look best over black, so it just was perfect having the black base nails and then using this cat eye that I think looks really amazing over black. So I'm going to be doing this as my base or my topper on all of these nails. So I apply the polish evenly to the entire nail. I bring out my rectangle magnet and then I'm going to magnetize it. I'm not really doing anything specific here, but I do want to magnetize the cat eye polish. That way when I'm moving my nails around, you are able to see the different reflex and everything like shining and just really making the cat eye gel stand out. I do have to say that I am not the best at cat eye gels. Just using the magnet with cat eye, sometimes I don't get the design I'm really looking for. These nails did turn out really nice though, and I love them, especially because the airbrush effect that I'm going to be doing on these nails. By the way, you don't need an airbrush to do this, but I'll get into that once I start doing that. But for the cat eye effect, I felt like I did pretty good, but for just some designs working with cat eye gel polishes, it just doesn't always turn out really good for me. I do need to practice a lot more with cat eye, but I feel like it is something beginner friendly. I just feel like you need to watch videos and you need to practice, especially if you want to do intricate designs or just do crazy things with the cat eye gel and the cat eye magnet. But overall, I did really love how this polish looked, having the different reflex in it, having it over the black base. I just felt like it was absolutely perfect. And because I wasn't really trying to do any designs, I was just really trying to magnetize the cat eye gel just to make the effect be a little bit bolder. So I did do this on all of the nails. I cured for 30 seconds in between each nail before moving on to the next, because of course once I had that design in the cat eye with the magnet, I didn't want it to go away. So when working with cat eye gels, make sure you are curing in between each nail before moving on. Here are the nails, and just for reference, this is only one coat of the cat eye gel polish. I love that color so much. It is such a pretty pink, but it also has reflex of like orange and green and yellow. I love it so much. So now for the airbrush effect design that I mentioned about, which you do not need an airbrush, you just need some stickers, preferably airbrush ones, just because I do feel they are easier to peel off from the nail. I decided to use a black gel polish since that was the base color of the nails, and then I just have this makeup wedge sponge. So I pulled off an airbrush sticker and I placed that onto my nail, and then I took the makeup wedge sponge and dipped that into the black gel polish. I realized that I needed a little bit more of the black gel, so I just put some more of that out onto my silicone palette and kind of like dabbed the makeup sponge. Then once I had that black gel on the sponge, I was able to just dab it over top of the star stencil on the nail, and I basically just did what I would do with an airbrush, covering the area that I wanted with the gel polish color. If you do have an airbrush, you could totally use an airbrush. I do have one, but I just thought it would be easier and more beginner friendly to try it using a sponge. I did go in with 2 coats, so I did my first coat, I cured that for 30 seconds in the nail lamp, and then I did my second coat and cured that for 30 seconds. I did try to keep the coats very thin, but I did want to have a very pigmented black. That way it wouldn't look like a gray color. I wanted it to be a bold black. That way it would also match and blend in with the actual nails, like the black color on the nails. I kind of wanted to make it look like the cat eye was surrounding the nail, and then we had the black. I don't know really what I was going for, but I loved the way this turned out. Also, if you do not have an airbrush, using a makeup sponge is definitely a lifesaver. Once I applied the top coat, I could not tell that I used a sponge. I thought it looked exactly like how it would look if I would have used my airbrush. It is also just a lot easier, and I feel like it is a little bit easier to control as well, since you are dabbing it on yourself. You aren't using an airbrush where it's kind of spraying wherever and you can't really tell where it's exactly spraying. So I did dab, I applied all of the stickers, I dabbed on my first coat, I cured that for 30 seconds, and then I went in with my second coat and cured that for 30 seconds as well. Once I had both coats of the black gel polish cured, it was now time for me to peel off the airbrush stencil stickers, and this was so satisfying. I know that it is a little bit hard to see on camera, but just wait until the end shots. You are really going to see how gorgeous this really turned out. So I decided I wanted to go with black stars, but I didn't actually have any black star stickers that I could find. So instead I decided to use these small black butterfly stickers, and I loved this just as much I had imagined using black star stickers. So really it was totally fine. These stickers are also from Daily Charme as well. I just took one of the small black butterflies and placed it on each of the nails, either at the bottom or the top, wherever the star wasn't at. And then I made sure that those were pressed down, and I am now going to be taking my Diamond Shine top coat. This was also a very satisfying process. I just feel like the black with the cat eye was having troubles picking up on camera, but just watching the cat eye gel polish come to life was so amazing. But I applied that to all of the nails and cured in the nail lamp for 30 seconds. After the top coat was cured, here how the nails are looking. I went ahead and did my thumb as a Instagram reel. I am now going to be taking my cuticle oil, applying that to my cuticles to nourish them, and of course, like I always say, top off the nail set. And I really love how this nail set turned out. I think doing cat eye with like reflective gel polish or adding airbrush effect on it, I just think it takes it to a whole nother level. And this design here, I did do a nail set kind of like this where I painted on like a purple gel and then a purple reflective, and then I did, I think, like butterfly stencils using an airbrush. I'll go ahead and leave the link to that video as well because I also really like how that nail set turned out. But I feel like using the cat eye gel polish just gives it a whole nother look, and I love it so much. Another thing I really like is the butterflies also kind of look like either hand-drawn butterflies or they look like it was also a stencil to me. I can't even tell that it was a sticker. Just wait until I change to here. You can now see them. I have the same lighting but just a different position, and you can just see the sparkle and the reflect and just being able to see the stars and the butterflies. I don't know, just something about having it like be black like that, but then having the base look black and it just looks like the base is peeking through the cat eye, if you know what I mean. I just love it. I also love this specific cat eye gel, the pink reflex, the green, the yellow, I'm seeing orange. I think it is so beautiful. Also, these nails look spectacular under flash. The next clip is going to be of these nails under flash, and I think that is also so stunning. Chef's kiss for sure. If you have not checked out Daily Charms cat eye gels, I highly recommend it, even though they are very popular. So when they come back in stock, or if they're currently in stock, you may want to hurry up if you want to pick some colors up. I definitely recommend them. As you can see here, this is so stunning. It wasn't a very sunny day. It was kind of a more cloudy, rainy type of day. So the outside shots for these nails wasn't really what I was hoping for. I feel like if the sun was out a little bit more, they could have looked a lot better. But I still decided to add in the outside shots just because, again, different lighting, it makes the nails look a little bit different. I love these nails so much. Leave some black heart emojis in the comment section if you are still here watching. That way I know you have made it until the end of the video. But as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.